In today's video, I'll be doing a full tutorial on how to write the best SEO optimized highest quality articles using the ChatGPT web application. I've done a lot of tutorials on this channel using the playground mode, so I wanted to do a full tutorial from complete beginning and end to show you how to write the best quality content using the ChatGPT web application. So of course, you're going to need ChatGPT Plus. I believe it's about $20 per month, but it's well worth the investment. The first thing that you need to do before writing your content is update your custom instructions. Your custom instructions is going to be one of the most important features that you can use and utilize when trying to write high quality content using GPT-4. If you're familiar with the playground mode, essentially GPT-4 custom instructions will allow you to prompt the system. So essentially you'll be able to tell the AI exactly what it needs to do so that we can steer the AI in the right direction and get the right outcome that we're going after, which is writing high quality SEO optimized articles. So I've prompted the AI with custom instructions, and I'll leave these custom instructions in the description below. So I first told the AI that you are an expert blog post writer. You specialize in writing high quality SEO optimized articles and blog posts. When writing, always follow the instructions below. So I've included some information below here, which essentially just tells the AI to write in a more SEO optimized manner, to write an optimized title and meta description, to write skimmable, easy to read paragraphs, to create SEO optimized outlines, to use the main keyword and variations of the keyword in the intro, conclusion, headings, include alt text, that's for images, integrate related and semantic keywords. I also told it to internally link and write in a style that's easy to read, include bullet points, include lists, include text, and so on. So essentially, this is just giving instructions to the AI so that we can write more SEO optimized content. Just before we continue this video, I want to let you know that I've released a brand new course which shows you everything that you need to know to create the best quality articles or blog posts using AI. I go over every single strategy that I've done on this YouTube channel, but even more strategies that I haven't done on this channel. All of the videos are completely new. It's not recycled or videos that I've already done on this channel. It's completely new strategies that allow you to create the best SEO optimized content that will rank on the first page of Google. So if you want to check out that full course, I'll leave a link for it in the description below today's video. Now let's continue. So again, I'll be leaving these custom instructions in the description below. So we want to enable custom instructions. That's the first thing that we need to do to make sure that the AI is going to write and generate the highest quality content. Now, the next additional step that you can do, and this is optional, you can copy over the full SEO prompts that I have for the system prompt that I use when I'm using the playground mode. We can copy that all over, and I'll leave a link for that document also in the description below. We can paste this in, and then we can ask ChatGPT, do you understand yes or no? So essentially what we're doing here is feeding more information into the AI. We're asking it to make sure that it understands that we need to write in an SEO optimized manner. And as you can see here, it says that it understands. So it's going to use those instructions when writing moving forward from this point. So that's an additional step that you can take just to make sure that the AI is able to follow the instructions that you have. So now that ChatGPT is well prompted, we can copy over the prompts, which allows us to generate an outline first for our article in which we're going after. So all we have to do is insert the article topic within this placeholder. For example, let's say I'm writing an article about how to make money online as a work-at-home mom. I can enter that keyword or that topic in this section, and then I can generate the full article. So once we enter our prompt for outline, we can see that ChatGPT will write the article about how to make money online as a work-at-home mom. It has a title, a meta description, an introduction, understanding the basics of earning online, assessing your skills and interests, remote job opportunities, networking, staying motivated and overcoming challenges, resources, and a conclusion, and a FAQ. So overall, I would say that this is a pretty in-depth outline that we're able to get back here. So once we have the outline, we can just head over to our prompts. And now what we can do is we can use the prompt, which allows us to generate the full article. So all we have to do is copy that over. We can see the keyword inclusion, so it's told us where it's included those keywords, and the SEO consideration. So we can see that it's following the instructions that we gave it. So now we can enter our prompt. This is our full prompt, which allows us to generate the full article. Essentially, it tells it to generate the article using the outline that it generated above, but we're also going to be generating the article individually. So instead of writing the full article, we're going to tell the AI to write each section by section. This works really well because it allows you to get a much longer article rather than generating the full article at once. And we've also added in some SEO prompts, so that's also in there. So let's go ahead and enter this. And as you can see, ChatGPT will do its thing and start writing the article. So we have a table of contents, and then it will start writing the introduction. and then we're gonna go on to write the full article. So this is the introduction that we get back. In today's digital era, the phrase "how to make money online as a work-at-home mom" is more than just a search query. It's a call to empowerment and financial independence. With the advent of the internet, Okay, so it's pretty good. I would say this is a nice hook. It kind of really entices the reader, so we can tell it to continue writing. And if you want, you can always tell it to expand or rewrite that specific article. So that's why, or sorry, that specific introduction. So that's why I like this method, is because you can kind of manually write your article. So instead of having ChatGPT write the full article and then you have to look at it and edit anything that you may not like, we can go step by step, generate the intro. If we like the intro, we can tell it to simply continue. If not, we can tell it to rewrite in a different tone, rewrite using simpler language. So it allows you to be able to get the best possible content for each section of your article. And once you're happy, you can move on. So this is the second section. So again, looks pretty good. So once that's finished, we're going to tell it to continue, and we're just going to repeat this process until the end of the article. So again, as you can see here, we're getting list, we're getting some key strategies, we're getting key takeaways, we're getting table comparison for online business platforms, we're getting remote job opportunities. So it's a really in-depth article. It doesn't just have general or surface level information, and it's not written in a way that's hard to read. This is very skimmable. It has charts. It's very eye-catching, but it's also very relevant to the article topic in which we're writing about. So I'm just going to continue with this process until the article is finished. Essentially, all I'm doing is hitting continue until the conclusion or the FAQ of the article. So I'm going to speed this up so that we can go through the video a little bit quicker. Okay, so the full article is completed, and as you can see here, it's pretty long. Let's quickly do a word count to see how long this article was. So this article is about 2,100 words. With the filler content, I would think it'd be a little bit less. So it's probably about 1,800 words, but still, that's a pretty good length. And overall, I would say that this is a pretty good article, right? If you're generating article using the web app, sometimes the biggest problem is that you don't get that long pieces of content. You can get maybe an article that's 800 words or 900 words or even 1,000 words, but it's much harder to get a 1,800 or 2,000 word article that's in depth, that's relevant to what you're writing about. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this article, but there's a couple of things in which we can do on the ChatGPT web app that will allow us to increase and improve the overall quality of this article. And the first thing in which we can do is we can generate images on GPT-4 using DALL-E 3. So I've told GPT-4 to create 3 prompts for images that would be complementary to this article, and let me know where to include those images. So it's going to create those 3 prompts for those images, and then what we're going to do is we're going to tell it to create those images using DALL-E 3. I really like that it's so easy for us to create images. It's much harder to create images when you're using the playground mode, because you have to move from the playground mode over to GPT-4 into DALL-E 3 to create the images. But on GPT-4, all of the models are integrated. So what I can do is I can now tell the AI to create image number 1. And as you can see, it's going to use DALL-E 3 and it's going to create that image for you. So this is awesome because instead of using Unsplash or using images that are on the internet, you can simply use GPT-4. Once you're creating your article, you can simultaneously create your image. And as you can see here, that did not take very long. And this is an awesome picture. Like DALL-E 3 is getting really good. This is a very high quality image. There's really no imperfections that I can see. It looks perfect, right? You can copy this over. You can make this your blog post header, or you can make this an image throughout your blog post. But this is awesome. So now I can do the same thing and tell it to create number 2. And this works really well because GPT already has so much context about what to create because it's written the article already. So it's already taking into consideration the article that you've written, and it's trying to create the best possible images for you. Now, this is an infographic in which it created. The problem with infographics is that sometimes the words can be a little bit off. So for example, we see here that the words are a little bit off, so we can always go ahead and edit that. But this is a great idea for an infographic in which you can include within this article to kind of just allow your article to stick out from your competitors, because most competitors are not going to include an infographic for an article like this, especially if they're using AI. So this allows you to elevate your AI written content by including images, including charts, and so on. So speaking about charts, we can also use the code interpreter to create some tables for this specific article. So first I can ask GPT to give me ideas on how I can visualize data related to this blog post. So it's going to give me some ideas of tables in which I can create. The first one is the income potential of different online jobs. So essentially it's going to give you an idea for what you can make online for different types of businesses in which you go into. You can also create a time management stat, growth of remote work, popular skills, demand chart, and success stories. So as you can see here, you get some great ideas that you probably wouldn't have been able to come up by yourself, but with the help of GPT-4, we can come up with those ideas. So what I can do is I can tell it to create number one. So I've told it to use code interpreter to create number one. I just told it to use code interpreter to make sure that it's not going to create an image or anything like that, but it's going to use code interpreter and create a table for us in which again we can embed into our web page or our blog page about this topic. And again, this allows us to take our content levels above our competitors, because now we have images, we have lists, we have tables of contents, we have charts, and we're just buffing up the quality of the article in which we're creating. And this is what you're going to need to do moving forward if you're creating AI generated content, because just creating AI generated surface level content is not going to allow you to rank. You need to include things like tables, charts, images, and you need to optimize your content to ensure that you'll be able to rank. So here's a table in which we get back the income potential of different online jobs for work at home moms. Freelancing, this is how much you can make, around $3,000 per month. Blogging, a little bit less. E-commerce, up to $5,000 per month. Digital marketing, around $4,000. And virtual assistants, around $3,000. So of course, this is not the most amazing chart, but this is very eye-grabbing, right? If I'm reading an article about this topic, this would be something that would be a nice to know. Yes, maybe the figures are a little bit off or whatever, but again, this is awesome. We can just simply copy this image over and we can paste that into our WordPress. Now, in addition to the images in which we generated, and by the way, you can generate as many images as you like. In addition to the images and the 1,800 words that we created, the charts, the tables, and just the SEO optimization of this article, I would be very confident to post this article on my website because I know I took the extra time to improve the overall quality while still using AI to write the content. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope that you learned something new. But most importantly, I hope that you can use these strategies to write better content online using AI. I've just released a new course which shows you everything that you need to know to create the best quality content using AI. If you want to check out the course, I'll leave a link for it in the description below.